Okay guys, so this particular video is based on you purchasing a vehicle from a private seller. I'm actually going to do one based on negotiating with a used car dealer. But right now I'm going to tell you the best way to make an offer on a used vehicle from a private owner if you're not wanting to pay the full price and you would like to buy it for less than what they want to sell it for. There is a right way to make an offer. And there's also very offensive ways to make an offer. Would you agree, Jennifer?
Definitely.
Jennifer's the camera today, so I'm kind of pinpointing, bing bong off of asking her questions. All right, so here you are. So in our series, we went through how to do a walk around, and we've educated you on the history of vehicles, and so now we're going to assume you have found a vehicle that you want. You went over it pretty thoroughly. You know the book values, and you've got an idea. And just for argument's sake, you're going to say that you want to pay $1,500 for a vehicle that a guy wants $2,000 for, and you really feel like $1,500 is your best. That's what you want to pay. So you never ever offer the money first. No, no, no. The first question out of your mouth when it's time to purchase the vehicle, after you've explained to him, now you should do your due diligence and make sure you've earned the right to ask the question, and he knows that you're serious because you've test drove the car, you've looked at it, you've went through the necessary work to know whether or not you want the car. So you definitely want the car at this point and you're ready to purchase. So the first thing that you should always ask anyone that's selling a vehicle, and always remember this, because I even have forgotten from time to time and can kick myself in the butt for forgetting it. But the simplest question you could do is say, hey, I'm really interested in your vehicle. What would it take to own it today? What would it take to own it today? And at that point, shut up. Don't keep talking. Don't explain to him why you asked the question. Don't make yourself feel like you have to keep talking. You want that awkward moment for this man or woman or person to sit and think about what you just said. And what's going to happen is the guy's going to delay, and he's going to either say, I want $2,000, or you're going to know if you've got a guy that's willing to negotiate a little bit, and he'll say, I think 1,700's fair. And no matter what he says, if he says less than what you even wanted to pay, you always acknowledge it and say, well, sir, thank you for that. Let me tell you what I was kind of thinking, and this is kind of what I was feeling. How do you feel about, and then you counter offer them. And that second offer should not be what you're willing to pay. It should be a little less than what you're willing to pay, because it's going to take 3 rounds out of the box to buy. And the guy, and that's just the way you handle it. And basically the guy will come back, and usually you'll meet in the middle. You see it all the time. It's just it's just kind of a nice thing, in America, and I'm sure around the world, people like to get the best deal. So everybody expects you to offer a little bit. If you go up to them and say, hey, and just insult them, what's going to happen, Jen?
You're not going to get the car.
Not only you're not going to get the car, but they're not even going to give you the deal of anything. They'll say $2,000 or get off my property because you piss them off. So be very smooth on how you deliver what you're saying, and keep in mind that this person that's selling this vehicle obviously thinks it's worth what they're asking for. They wouldn't be asking it, and you need to have done a good job providing a reason on why you should be able to buy it less than what he's asking for it. But at the end of the day, generally speaking, it takes about 3 rounds before you get a good deal to settle on. Alright, well, that's just a friendly little tip from the car man, just helping you get by, trying to get you a good deal. And good luck, and listen, if you need any kind of tips with that or anything like that, just feel free to hit me on the comment section. Like I said, I've ran franchise dealerships all over the country. Car business is what I do and what I know. So if you need any answers or questions on what you should or do or what's a fair deal, feel free to hit me up. I usually got a little bit of time during the day. All right, guys. See you the next time. Subscribe.